Do you ever find yourself saying what you think people want to hear? Do you cringe at what you've said and wonder why you felt you had to say it? Are you the hardest worked life and soul of the party you know? Do you regard yourself as overreactive and try to compensate with overgenerosity or putting even more work into making people like you? Do you ever fall victim to running your mouth? If you answer yes to any of all of these things, you may be an extrovert introvert. An extrovert introvert is basically an introvert who chooses to appear as an extrovert. This may be for a variety of reasons. Work was mine. Head chefs in particular may think that they are necessarily loud, big personalities who dominate the space they're in because it is expedient for the purposes of getting the job done under pressure. For example, Gordon Ramsay, Marco Pierre White, etc. Some of the best chefs I have met, however, were actually shy, quiet people who worked to greater technical specification and gained more respect from the art itself. For example, Anton Mossam and Andrew Fairley. I remember when I was very young saying that I could not cope with any more crowds as I was getting tired from having to be 6 or 7 people. Quite apart from the callow and impressionable youth, I was expressing my introversion. Living in a very large house, I had always had the luxury of several hours per day with no one bothering me, which I would spend reading or making things, since music was frowned upon, but that is another story. If you frequently find yourself beating yourself up over stuff you've said or done, it may be time to admit to yourself that you actually prefer your own company and spending some time alone. It is almost certainly better for your health than constantly tripping over an overactive tongue, and may save you future problems with your existing relationships. I certainly found that after I became a recluse, the people who wanted to see me badly enough to seek me out were doing so to get some sort of guidance that I had no idea I was providing. You are nearly always stronger, brighter, or quicker than you think. After 10 years away from my old friends when travelling, I was astonished to find that the vast majority of them had done nothing apart from seek validation from each other since I had left. This seemed to me to be very sad. Now, as an unashamed introvert, having distanced myself even from them, I achieve a lot more and am better rested and considerably more confident than I ever was as a bad-tempered, brusque chef who was always in charge. It is wise to conduct a cost-benefit analysis and figure out if you can squeeze yourself some time alone. Make it a priority and find out who you really are. I can tell you that almost all of the time you're better off without the advice of even the most well-meaning friend, and you're certainly better off without the warped role-playing advice of your family.